Wonder Hussy here, and today I want to talk to you about personal protection. You know, it's a rough world out there, especially for a nude model like me, and you really got to have some way of protecting yourself against these hordes of perverts and freaks and molesters and rapists who are lurking around pretty much every corner. So you got to have some kind of way of defending yourself if you want to survive in this world. All of this being said, I'm here today to show you how I clean and lubricate my personal handgun. This is my 9mm. It's a Sig Sauer P239. I named it Rutger, as in Rutger Hauer der Sig Sauer. And I've had the gun for quite a while. Every now and then I like to disassemble it and give it a thorough cleaning and lube so that it's always ready to fire when I need it. So the first thing you want to do when cleaning any handgun or any weapon is to make sure that it's not loaded. Now you should treat every gun as if it were loaded all the time for safety's sake, but to check this one and make sure that it's not loaded, I'm going to pop out the magazine by hitting this magazine catch button here. Pops out the magazine, which lo and behold, you can see there are no bullets in this gun. Although there might be a bullet in the chamber, so we should pull back the slide just to make sure. Nobody in there. Okay, the gun is unloaded and ready to clean. So to clean it, we need to disassemble the gun, and by doing that, we're going to take off the slide first. So to take off the slide, you pull it back, and then there's a little slide catch lever here that holds it back. My upper body strength sucks, so I gotta do it upside down. Pull the slide back, pop the little slide catch lever, and now I can pull this lever, which is the takedown lever. Turn that down into that position, which now lets me take the slide all the way off of the frame. Great. Now the slide can also be further broken down into a few more parts. Got the recoil spring and the recoil spring guide. And I've got the barrel. This is really important to clean because nobody likes a dirty barrel. And then the slide itself. And now I'm ready to get my gun cleaning implements. I have a bottle of one-step gun cleaner and lubricant, all in one. It's very convenient. And I have a bag of little gun cleaning cloths. And I've got a gun cleaning tool with interchangeable tips. And the first tip I'm going to use is this bottle brush kind of tip, which is great for cleaning out the barrel. So that's where I'm going to start. It's going to go ahead and force this brush into the barrel. Oh, it's so tight. Oh. Go back and forth a few times just to make sure it's clean. All right. That barrel's clean as a whistle. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch out my tip for this one that looks like a giant needle. Kind of has like the eye of a needle at the end there. And what that's good for is taking one of these little cleaning cloths, put some of my lubricant cleaning fluid on it, and then thread that through the hole of the needle, so to speak. And now I can take that and push that through my barrel. Make sure it's nice and clean. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to go back to what I was saying about making sure you have a way of protecting yourself and how important that is. Because there are all kinds of haters out there probably watching this video right now. Never know. All right. Ooh, yuck. Look at all the grime I got off of there. Oof. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of my gun cleaning fluid. Got plenty of fluid, no shortage of fluid here. I'll use that to clean the exterior of the barrel. Oh, yeah, it's clean now. Clean and shiny. And then I'm also going to clean off my recoil spring guide. A little skinny, but even the little skinny ones need a nice polishing, right? The recoil spring itself isn't really dirty, but I'll go ahead and give that a little cleaning too. Just a little polish, since I'm in there anyways. And a little bit more, well, I get a fresh cloth, a little bit more fluid, and I'll clean out the inside of the slide as well. Get down into every tiny little crack. Some of these cracks are really tight. I'll clean the exterior of the slide also, because I love a shiny, gleaming, glistening weapon, if you know what I mean. I'll go ahead and clean out a little bit of the inside of the frame too. If you really want to be thorough, you can even use a Phillips head screwdriver and take off these grip plates and get in there and really clean it out. But there's no need for me to do that today, as I tend to just keep a pretty clean weapon as a matter of habit. So it really doesn't need that much of an in-depth cleaning. But I will give a little polish to the magazine as well, just in the interest of being thorough. Okay, now all the parts are clean. It's time to put them back together. I'm going to take this slide and I'm going to pop the barrel back in to place. Such a satisfying sound. I'm going to put the recoil spring guide back in the recoil spring and pop that right in. They'll sit right against this part of the barrel there. And I can guide the slide right back onto the frame. My old upside down method. Pop the catch in there, flip the takedown lever, decock the hammer, pop the magazine back in, and now my pistol is clean, lubed up, and ready to be fired. Protection is key. Oh, it just occurred to me, when I've been talking about personal protection this whole time, you guys probably thought I was talking about carrying my gun around with me to dissuade rapists and molesters. Well, that is not the case. I don't want to carry this shit around with me. There's too many guns in this world already. I have a much safer, all-natural defense mechanism that I use to dissuade perverts, and that is my thick, furry, stinky, sweaty armpits. They're a real boner killer and a total perv dissuader. You'd be surprised. I love the smell of gun lubricant and pheromones. Well, anyways, my pits are sweaty, my gun is clean, but my mind will always be dirty. Wonder Hussy, signing off.